So I was talking a lot in the last video about unhealthy repetition, and I just wanted to use the bathroom. This video is filmed, seconds apart. But I was thinking about the difference between healthy repetition, the repetition of this nut is safe, this mushroom is safe, and this mass-produced burger is safe. And it got me thinking about Wilhelm Reich and the idea of functional repetition versus mechanical repetition. And it is a functional repetition that gives us safe food and hunting schedules and growing patterns for crops. It is mechanistic repetition that makes us buy the same things, go to the same places, and eat the same mass-produced food in our culture. We've become mechanistic in our behavior. And this brings me to a really important point, which I've been meaning to do a video on for a long time, and that is randonauting. Randonauting offers an ability to move outside of your predetermined mechanical repetitions. It gives you a kind of new, diverse, and oftentimes meaningful path. Even if you don't believe in it, I've found great, impressive synchronicities while doing it. So I thought that we would do an episode. We'll go randonauting. So we're going to do it, the Fatum bot. So let's set the radius. These are always so much fun. And Nick Hinton, hello if you're watching, he just retweeted something that I did a long time ago. Back in September, I went randonauting with my girlfriend and we found a tag and it said threshold, and it was right at a fence. So I thought that was really interesting. Oh, we got it. We got it. It is, too intention driven. Unless like we're already pretty. Oh yeah. Yep, it is the mini mall. You were right. And it is at the Dollar King. It's at the dollar store.
That one over there?
Yes, the dollar store is the anomaly.
That one.
The dollar store.
Right
there.
in that lot.
Yes, it's right there. The dollar store. You know what's interesting? Maybe it's, or no, we were in the other direction. I was thinking about, because we filmed it that way. I was wondering if it was where the camera was pointed at, that it like magically.
It was no, I was facing you.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, it is literally where it was pointed. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, it looks to be directly in the Dollar King. So we'll go there, but let me see where the other one is.
Maybe behind the Dollar King.
Yeah, we'll check it. We'll dumpster dive even. Then the next one is on Julie Lane. So we'll do those. We'll do both of those. So let's go over.
Across the street.
Yeah, like that's rare. That's a rare one. We set it for a big radius too, but they're right here. All right. Hello, police officer. Huh. Oh, looks like there was an accident, maybe.
Oh, what the?
Rubbernecking.
Yeah, rubbernecking. It's just a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
We should go behind it.
Okay. Authorized vehicles only. Whatever. We don't give a So, we like to spend a lot of time in these places because they are some of the most miserable. And these are the spaces that I find to be super important. Like, just look at all of this trash in the midst of nature. Supposedly a conservation area. Yeah, right. This is where we dump all of our trash. This is what becomes of these spaces that are on the edge. Because I think sometimes we make the mistake of only seeing the beautiful little outside. This is the back. And it always touches nature, and it's always filthy. It's always full of garbage. And it got me thinking one day. I was at a Costco, and there was a huge, immense puddle. And I got to thinking, oh, also, Randonaut meme, piss bottle. They have the meme of piss bottles.
Where? Oh, yeah.
They find piss bottles wherever they go when they're random.
That's a brutal one. Well, here, look.
I will go.
Look at that.
They have flowers.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
That's just horrible. Look at it.
Jeez. I mean, it didn't seem that bad on the surface, but look at that.
Just all of it.
Shopping.
It just goes on.
Shopping carts clogging a creek.
It's terrible. And it's everywhere. This is just one of them, but they're everywhere, and it's filthy. And I mean, I could say, oh, I'm gonna go clean up, but look at it all. Am I gonna do this in a day? You know, like, this is so much shit. And I was inspired to make a film about these people who live in those spaces and who only use that stuff that's been thrown away and littered about. Yo, a fork. Fork in the ground.
Spaghetti. Oh, ew. Look how pale that lemon is.
Ooh, we got a big light fixture. We got diced potatoes and beans and peppers.
Oh, actually, that doesn't even smell that bad.
It's cold. Yeah, like, just this, and imagine somebody just drinking out of that. That's my dream, and that's my nightmare. Cardboard. Pizza sauce and bleach. Cardboard.
I like that a lot.
Who's there? Ooh, no, okay. Now we're getting into the real stuff.
Oh, what is that? I think that is the used litter.
Ew.
From the Petco.
They've got all the junk too. They've got all
very
the
suspicious of us.
bags. I don't care. Once you start dumpster diving regularly, you'll get used to it. It's all for fun. Wood. Popsicle sticks.
Yeah, what?
Tongs.
It's a lot.
It's dentists.
Oh, it's the dentist stuff. Yeah. What the heck?
Pure vegetable oil.
Also from the dentist.
This is not the best for dumpster diving. There are better places.
Like a few minutes up this same road.
Yeah. No, they already know that we dumpster dive from the Five Below video, because that's my that's my regular place.
Oh, ew. And what's interesting is this is the stuff people actually buy.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. People think like, oh, nobody gets that. Like, this is all the real stuff. This is what really goes, and what is used.
You
win nothing.
This looks like one of the tires that was in the conservation area.
Yes, absolutely. I wonder who dumped it.
Yeah, exactly.
Retro fitness. Okay. Yeah. Put away after use. Somebody probably just took it and rolled it over.
Yeah.
Gross. A ton of yoo-hoos.
Really?
And lemonade.
Wow.
Alright. Listen. We have arrived at the front of the Dollar King. Now we will see what coincidences, synchronicities, and so on await us inside. So, stick around. So I think that this is the issue that we get. This is why we were probably brought to the dollar store by it. That we're talking about endless repetition, and you just see, I mean, like, the same things again and again. And I'm not saying that it's not useful, especially for parties and little crafts and things, but I mean, we get to see really, straight from China, the most repetitive junk. Just the same, endless. You smoke Cubans? Hey, this is that good. But this is it. This is repetition itself. One day there will be no flowers left on the earth, but these will remain. Endless, endless repetitions and copies of real flowers. Plastic foam flowers will outlive us all. The seed bank in Antarctica, useless. This will outlive it all. So there was an important point that I wanted to bring up in the Wendy's video, but I forgot to, and that is a song from my good friend Spooky Rubin called Wendy McDonald, and it provides a really good and almost ahead of its time criticism of fast food and what it means to get what you want. You know, it has the line, "What you want is what you get." And I'd watched a video a while ago from a FinDom, a financial dominatrix, and she said, people get upset with me because I tend to get what I want. And that always struck me as profound, this very American attitude, which is that what you want is what you get. And he's talking, he wants the same thing that he had last month, last week, and that every order gets a regular smile for free. It is an artificial comfort. It's not the comfort, as I've talked about endlessly, the mushroom and the nut. It's not the comfort of a family meal together. At least by the time that you're older, it's not. You know, there's the memes like, oh, let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's. Gets one black coffee. Like, so we know that we go to McDonald's as a family, maybe sometimes on a trip. But by the time that you're in your 20s or you're a teenager and you're having fun with friends and you go out, and that lasts a little bit, but then you start going to work and you stop there after work because you don't want to make dinner. You don't have to go to the food store. You start doing that every day. That is the danger of getting what you want. Because I think that she's right, and I think that Spooky is right. I think that we tend to get what we want. So, now we are continuing our little Randonaut journey. We're going to Destination 2. My hope is that, so we got the dollar store, which was kind of like the continuation of horrific repetition, that maybe this will be somewhere a bit more meaningful.
Turn it back this way. Yeah, I can actually see it this time.
Going, whatever you're going to turn on. Wilson.
Oh yeah, we're really close.
Yeah, it's not far at all. Wilson.
It's in.
And Julie. Cool.
In there, right?
So I know the way now. So let's find out. So we've been brought to a private road. That is where the next location is. So let's find out. We're going to go trespassing. All right. Actually, it looks like it must be this. I think it's this house because they have a pool.
Oh, is that
Or
bad?
one of, yeah, because it's by the field. It's by that big. Yeah, it's over here.
I feel bad just like aiming over there, you know.
It's all good. So we'll just take it in. We'll just see what's up.
Oh, this is really nice.
It is.
Oh, the nuts. We found the nut, the good nut.
Yes. Yeah. The healthy nut. This is how you know that it's safe. This is what's good. Is this the meaningful thing? Is it privacy? Is it security and a bit more nature with less trash? Yeah, I think that the squirrels were. I think that was the thing. I think it was the squirrels. 2 squirrels and 1 big nut. That is what we're doing. We are the 2 squirrels, and all of this that we're producing is the big nut. Oh, this is extremely synchronistic, I just realized. you remember the tarot card reading that Maggie gave me that I was telling you about, and how it had to do with our show,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
how
yeah,
it
yeah.
had to be an upright trellis? This is literally it. This is the one. This is exactly what Maggie was talking about.
Oh, this is dope.
Wow. Thank you, Randonauting. Wow. Literally exactly what she had talked about. So, as I think that we've shown, Randonauting brought us on two divergent but related paths. One that kind of continued the analysis of meaningless repetition, of mimetics that exist without a point, versus a private, individually meaningful and important, but also kind of secluded and natural path. I talked a lot about the safe nut, as you saw in the video, and we were brought to the safe nut. And then the repetition of an image from a tarot card reading that my friend Maggie had given us. So I think that is very important and very significant, personally. So, yes, randonauting has brought, a really interesting thing. Hopefully interesting to you. I mean, I know it was interesting for me. So give it a try and see what mimetic repetitions occur in your own life with it. Because we can give intent to things when you do the randonauting and see what answer it has. And certainly, I think that the intent of an episode was answered. We got really interesting stuff. So, if you go randonauting, let us know, and let Nick Hinton and the Randonaut community know. It's super interesting stuff, and I highly suggest getting involved. So, as always, remember, memes matter.